Heat advisories go through 8 p.m. That's when they expire. That's the orange that you see here. Likely to have a very similar setup for tomorrow. I don't really see much of a difference. Maybe a degree less in some locations, but you're not going to notice the difference. So please take it easy. Notice the whole peninsula of Florida, the western panhandle. The panhandle is not seeing much of it, but look how it goes all the way up I-95 basically. And northeastern parts of North Carolina too. Obviously back out to the west as well. Again, tomorrow, very similar. If you notice this purple area here, that's what we call extreme heat risk. It thins a little bit Sunday, especially Tampa northward. All right, and Tuesday, we have extra cloud cover coming, at least a little bit, and a slightly better chance for rain, although I think it's going to be kind of a tug of war there. But notice Hardy, DeSoto, Hardy, DeSoto, Hardy, DeSoto. Staying really hot, it looks like, through the upcoming weekend. So for right now, we have our weather impact alert for tomorrow, obviously tonight through 8 o'clock, but tomorrow and Saturday, because we think we're in the same ballpark with temperatures and the heat index, about 108 to 110 plus. So some areas will be warmer than that, will be the feels like temperature through Saturday. So please, please, please take it easy out there. Look at this. These are today's records. In fact, every one of these tied a record except for Ruskin, which set a new record today. 98 was the high today in Ruskin. 96 was the old record. Tampa was 96, 97. St. Pete, Sarasota, 95, 98 in Brooksville and Winter Haven today. Yeah, it's supposed to be about 91, 92 this time of the year. Okay? Now, those are the actual air temperatures. There's not a lot of rain, so these do not drop quickly. There's actually some rain right there in the Tampa area. That may actually come down a little bit, but you can see with the humidity factored in, and that's really the main issue. That's why we end up with that there chance for the heat advisories. Now, I had zoomed this in. There was a rainbow here, but we lost a little bit of sunlight. Look at the wind coming down and out of this storm near the port, and look at the white caps on the inner part of the bay right there. That's some pretty decent wind. 96 degrees right now at the airport. Feels like 105. There's that storm we're talking about, and that's drifting right up through Ybor City, through Seminole Heights. There's 75 and I-4. It's mainly to the west of that, so out towards the fairgrounds. This is going to get in downtown. Davis Islands, you're going to get a storm out of this, all right? So most areas will not see anything. That will help to cool you off, but there's quite a bit of lightning in there. If you know anybody that's out and about in downtown Tampa, they need to be taking shelter now from that lightning. I said there's going to be a tug of war, and it's because, look at Saturday. Did you see the haze that's out there today? That's Saharan dust, and it'll stay through the weekend. In fact, Saturday late, it gets thicker. Look at Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, real thick. Now, it's called a tug of war because we have rain trying to get down here. An old boundary just kind of stalls up to our north. That's Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. But that dust tends to dry out the atmosphere. So, you know, I went 30 to 40% tomorrow. That's going to be late in the afternoon, but there is a chance for that. Saturday, 40%. Sunday, you see it's mainly Tampa northward, even Monday and Tuesday. But it's going to be a fine line about if we get extra rain. I do think we'll at least get a few extra clouds as we get going into the latter part of the weekend and next week, so our temperatures will drop just a little bit. This is tonight, 1 or 2 showers in Manatee and Sarasota County. Most of tomorrow is dry, but I did want to show you after the heat, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Watch what happens. That's around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Hopefully that happens and we can cool off. Because of that, we went 40% chance for showers and storms. But again, not until after we get the heat advisories likely for tomorrow and on Saturday.